are back. Thank you for staying with us. We definitely do appreciate your company. I hope you were part of the amazing conversation that Sakwa was having. And now we turn tables a bit. We're moving into the real estate. We want to have a conversation on inside the real estate business. So are you someone who's looking into investing in the real estate? Are you just trying to understand the real estate? Are you an investor? You know, are you a buyer or seller? Then this conversation is definitely for you. And I've been joined by experts. They are from JB Homes Company Limited. I have the managing director, Ann Mwita, and the digital manager, who's Patrick Kimanthi. Karibuni sana.
Thank you so much.
Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
Tell us more about what you do. Let me start with you, Ann.
Thank you, first of all. Thank you for this time. Thank you, 2254, for your time. I appreciate for everything. Sitting here, it is because of God. My name is Ann Mwita, Managing Director, JB Homes.
All right, great. Patrick.
Yeah, thank you for this platform. Once again, we appreciate for this platform this morning. My name is Patrick Kimanthi, Digital Manager, JB Homes Limited. And today we are going to talk more about real estate business.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's definitely what we're going to talk about. Let me just start with the real estate business. How is the real estate business for someone mwenye anataka kuingia either as a realtor, you know, as an investor, you know, ikoaje? How's the business? Let me ask you, Ann.
Thank you once again. In real estate, investing in it is the best thing nowadays you can do, because you never get lost in that business. Huwezi poteza pesa yako. You start with the little that you have.
Okay.
Because we give you time to pay whatever you are buying. For example, if we are selling to you a property worth 1 million, we don't need you to pay the whole amount. You just pay a little of it, which is 10%. The balance you collect in 12 months, which makes you to do other things apart from straining paying the balance. So we give you an opportunity to invest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it has it's a good place to invest in.
Yeah.
And I think for the longest time, the real estate is the only is it stable investment that someone can make? Correct me if I'm wrong.
True.
Because
Yeah,
I
it is.
understand that the land always appreciates; it never depreciates.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. All right. So why is it important? Acha nikuulize, Patrick.
Yes.
For someone, a young person, kuna mwenye ana watch sai,
Yes.
anasema mimi I'm just 25, so I still have a couple of years ahead. I'm just 20. Mbona niingie kwa real estate? Why do I need to invest in the real estate? What would you tell this person?
Real estate is a long-term business investment whereby your land will appreciate with the time and is fast growing in terms of appreciation. One, real estate appreciates every day. For example, when you invest for your little money, as little as 500,000 today in the month of April, in the month of May, your land will appreciate by maybe 2%. Now, consider real estate investment and doing business outside. Real estate business is a lucrative business. Now, as a young person, engaging yourself in a lucrative business as real estate, it will give you an opportunity to enjoy your income. One, your income is tax free because your money has grown fast over time, right? There is no tax that will be. There is no tax. There is no a lot of expenses on your investment. So, assuming that you have bought a land in 2024 and you want to build a commercial plot in 2025. So when you get back to your investment, your land would have appreciated by at least that percent, considering the previous year. Now, when you are going to invest in commercial estate or commercial business, or in building commercial estates, your income will have been doubled. And considering you want to resell the property, it will be much more of profit that you have made in a single year. As a young person, this is just an opportunity. It is just an opportunity on the way waiting for you. You don't need to have a lot of money to invest in real estate business. You just need as little as little amount of money, because as realtors, we have come up with a platform whereby we give you a chance to invest and pay later.
Okay, how little is little? You know, what's the, just give from, you know, the plots you're selling and whatnot, what's the fairest amount that someone can buy land?
As little as 20,000. As little as 10,000. When you have 10,000 in your pocket, you are entitled to own a property in a real estate business.
But when you speak of 10,000, you mean you pay, that's the deposit and then paying in installments?
Yeah, 10,000. You pay a deposit of 10,000, and we will break the other money. For example, maybe in 1 year. Our financing terms goes up to 5 years, depending on the size of the property and the value of the property.
Okay, but what's the quantitative amount that someone might end up paying if, you know, the least amount a land goes for?
Right now?
Yeah.
The cheapest plot that you can own today goes from 350,000 Kenyan shillings.
350,000.
Yes.
But as you explained, and I'll go to Anne, is that you can own this over time, little by little. You save up, okay. Little you pay the deposit, and then slowly you pay over months, and you get to own your land after a period of time.
Yes.
And over that period of time, the land would have even appreciated if you want to sell it, right? And that's the investment that we're talking about. So now let me ask you, Anne, there's this thing that people have, this fear of investing in real estate, because people get conned. You know, you think you've bought a land, but you've bought from someone who's not really the owner. So, you know, there's all that con business going on. So how do you certify that this is actually a legit one?
Okay. First, before we sell for you the plot, we also advise you. When you walk into our office or you give a call, first I ask you, what do you want to do with the plot? Or what is your budget? Before I advise you this plot is for commercial or for residential, you have to tell me what you are looking for. Another thing, before you buy, we take you to the ground. We don't need you don't come just to the office to pay their money. For example, we are selling a plot of 1 million. You walk in and we ask you your money. No, we have steps before you purchase the land. We take you to the ground, then you do search. That is the second thing. The first thing, you cannot do search. People go wrong by doing search before they visit the land.
By doing search, is that it's an online platform where you can search if the land is legit or has an owner.
Yeah, nowadays things are easier. You can choose to do it online in eCitizen or walk into land offices.
Okay.
They will do it for you. So before you do search, first of all, walk to the place. See the place where you want to do search. People do search before they see what they are doing search for. That is why sometimes they buy what they never thought to buy. So you walk into the office. You first see the office. Second, see the place you are purchasing land from. Third, do search. Fourth, ask the map, surveyor map from the office. Again, go back to the land.
What do you mean by surveyor map from the office?
You know, it will give you the whole picture of the area.
Okay.
Yeah, the surveyor map gives you the whole picture. If the land belongs to the area, if the land belongs to the person who gave you the map, it is indicated. It is like a green card. Yeah, for the land.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is the right procedure to follow when you want to buy a land. You know, go to the office, go see the land, you know, search, go to the surveyor map, just to ensure everything checks out,
Yeah.
and then now you can go ahead and purchase.
Yeah.
So that's at least that's the system that especially when you talk about e-citizen, when you search, that's the system that the government put in place to avoid the illegal business that was going on in this place. So would you say that that has cleared up completely, or there are still people in the black market in the business doing such kind of business?
Yeah, I can say people are different. We work differently. But apart for us being in that company, we also advise other people.
Okay.
Yes, that is the way to go. The only way to go is to follow the rules. Don't just purchase the land.
Yeah.
Unaweza onyeshwa leo uwanja, kesho uonyeshwe mto.
Ni muhimu ujue ukweli.
Ni muhimu ujue. Just follow the simple rules of buying a land.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we know. So back to you, Patrick. Let me ask, for someone who wants to buy a land, what are some of the things that they should consider when they want to buy land? And for different purposes, for people, someone would want to buy for settling, someone wants to buy as an investment and they sell later, and another person for commercial purposes. So what are some of the factors to consider?
One, you should know your taste. You should know what you want when purchasing a land. You should, for example, if you choose a commercial or a residential plot. A residential plot, one, you look whether it is strategically located. You look at the amenities around. You'll consider the road, the accessibility of the plot. You'll consider the security of the area. You'll consider the future development. That's why, Anne, I've told you, you seek first the surveyor map, so that you know the surveyor map will give you the report of the area. Will tell you, for example, there is a proposed, maybe a bypass will come, maybe it is being proposed in 2027, 2025, you know. You learn more about the area. Now, when you consider amenities like hospitals, schools, churches, accessibility to social amenities like hotels, you know, those are the things I should consider as a buyer when choosing a residential plot. But when choosing a commercial plot, you should consider market value. Where you want to build your commercial plot, is it rentals? Is it a commercial plot whereby you want to rent shops? Is it a fast growing area? What are the things surrounding the area which will make your plot favorable to your customers? You know, those are the things that you should consider as a buyer. Then you choose your budget. Look at your pockets. You don't just go assume I want to buy a plot in Kilimani and your budget is very low. Now you have to choose your budget. You have to look at what is your taste first. This is my taste. If you know your taste now, we will give you a green light after expressing or after showing your taste. Your taste is commercial plot. Your taste is industrial, real estate. Your taste is residential plot. Now we will now take you through our projects and explain to you each project has this. They don't have this. They have access to this. Now, according to your taste, we will prefer you to this one. Now, as realtors, expert in this real estate company, will make sure you are not lost in your investment, or you won't come later and regret what I did. It was not my intentions, or I lost my grip. You know, investing comes with a lot. When you are trying to invest in real estate, it involves a lot. So you might later regret if you are not advised well before. Now, As realtors, as JB Homes Limited, we usually advise our customers. We shall take you through step one by one. One, we shall explain to you, this is our project. This is the type of title it holds. We have different title, and we'll explain to you. We have freehold, you know, whereby it is a plot you can use to do what? And you can bury your people there. There are plots that you cannot bury your people there, you know.
Yes,
you have to explain to your customers to understand, so that in the future when they are trying to make some moves, they won't get disappointed,
Okay.
you know.
All right. So those are some of the factors
Yes.
to consider before you get, you buy a land.
Yes.
You consider is it residential, is it commercial, and then know the
The amenities,
the amenities in the area, are they suitable
accessibilities,
for you?
future expansion.
Okay.
Yes.
And some of the things there. So, Anne, before you answer to some of the different titles that are there, things that you can do with the land, we talked about the future. The need to look at the surveyor map to know what the future holds for that particular area.
Yes.
So we've had incidences in the recent past, actually very recent, where you buy a land, you have a title deed, yes, but the government comes in and says, this land we are building, this is ours, and people end up homeless, and those are some of the fears that people have. You've done all the due diligence, you've checked, everything checks out, but then the government comes and there's nothing you can do about it. So how, what happens in such a situation, or how do you avoid that?
Okay. There is doing due diligence and going shortcut, and you have the title. Most of the people in Kenya, we like shortcut. We like shortcut. Let me tell you the truth. We like shortcut. Those people telling you they have title and they are not their titles. Uko na title na si title yako. There is someone else amekuja na anasema ni yake. That person went for shortcut. I can tell you, they went for shortcut. Shortcut means huyu mtu akuenda kwa lands. Sawa? He only pays for that title to be out, of which is possible. Unaweza tolewa title. When I tell someone, before you purchase anything, do search. Don't be a lazy person for your money. Only sweat for that money. So make sure whatever you are purchasing, you will be happy with it even after 20 years. Some people are lazy. Unataka tu ufanyiwe shortcut. Shamba, again, you want a project in Syokimau, for example. Let me give an example in Syokimau. Syokimau, the market price as per now is 3.5 million and above. You get someone selling to you 500. 500. The market price, even if you Google, 3.5 million and above. Mtu anakuzia 500 and you are comfortable buying it. Unasema uliuziwa cheap. That is going shortcut. Utakuwa na title of which the title won't be yours. Hizi ni vitu zenye mtu anaweza produce from cyber. Huyu mtu akuenda mahali. Number one, he was comfortable with the price. Before you purchase anything in land, even price can tell you.
Okay.
The price, the area, which is location, it will tell you everything. In Kilimani, if someone tells you anakuzia land ya 5 million, wapi? Wapi? That is what we call shortcut in real estate. So, if you want to buy something, it is your money. The man that you have worked for 5 years, 10 years. Make sure whatever you are buying is worth what you are buying.
Okay.
Hey.
So the people that end up in such situations, what you're saying is that they probably didn't follow the right procedure. When
Most of the
purchasing.
people. Most of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I said earlier, just follow the procedure. There are only 4. There are not many. Sometimes I repeat the number 1. Go back to the site after doing search.
Go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
That's
Go alone. Let us not the company take you. Now go alone. After doing search, go alone. You will find the area, the people there, the neighbors. Waulize, hii shamba ni ya nani? Mlinunua kwa nani? At least you will get a hint.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to be sure. That
Just to be sure.
Yeah, I'm not being.
Buying a land is not something that you wake up and purchase. You go slowly. Sometimes we give you that period of 1 year for you to be clear with whatever you are buying. Si eti hauna pesa, but we allow you
just to be sure.
just to be sure. Go back, go 10 times. Enda ujenge mabati. Make sure ni kwako.
Before uweke gorofa.
Before uweke gorofa, make sure kuna
me.
kakitu umeweka hapo, imekaa for 6 months, 1 year, enyewe now you are
Kwa
sure.
hujasumbuliwa. Okay, all right. That's fair enough. Now, you know, what are some of the things that Patrick was mentioning in terms of you need to know that in this land you can bury, this land you can do 1 or 2 things?
In towns, most of the town, like in Nairobi, in Mombasa, Kisumu, towns, we don't have freehold titles.
Freehold?
Titles.
So freehold titles is titles that you can
bury.
Bury?
Yeah.
Only that?
Number one thing, freehold you can bury.
Okay.
In towns, we don't have that because with time, towns expand. When they expand, utambiwa hapa si kwako. Na wewe utasema ulinunua 20 years ago. That place was a freehold. Freehold, you pay for it yearly. You have to pay land rate for freehold.
Okay.
People are complaining,
So
kwa nini tunalipa shamba na tulilipa shamba?
Okay, so when you, yeah, good thing you've mentioned it. So when you have a land, let's say in, where in Syokimau, do we count that as freehold?
Some part in Syokimau, part of it is in Nairobi, part of it in Machakos.
In Machakos.
Yeah, in Nairobi, we pay for it.
In Machakos, you don't?
Yeah, we don't.
So if you want to buy land in Syokimau now, you
yeah.
But okay, so if you part, let's say in Kitengela, like Kitengela is in Nairobi, at least most part
Kajiado
of it.
County.
Okay, there's also Kajiado. So you don't pay for freehold. Okay, Nairobi, let me get Utawala.
Utawala, yes.
Right? So you buy land in Utawala, so you pay for land rate.
Land rates, yes.
Every year.
They are being paid for.
How much? What percentage?
They vary, depending with the land rates. They vary.
Okay.
Like now they are paying 4%.
4%
of the value of the land.
Of the value of the land.
Yes.
Each year.
Yes.
Because you're in. Okay, so that's the. Okay.
That is why you can buy a land in 500,000 today. In 5 years, utakuwa umelipa like 10 million.
Wow.
Without you knowing, hii land ikukuwa freehold. And some companies don't explain that. Utakuwa unalipia. Unauziwa tu without that information.
Okay. That's good knowledge we have acquired today. Ndio maana tunabonga land buy. I think that's the benefit of it.
In town are for commercials.
Okay, so mostly commercials.
Yeah.
And so there's the freehold title. What other titles are there?
Leasehold. Leasehold are now for commercial where you pay rent rates. Freehold you don't pay rent rates.
Freehold you don't.
You don't
pay land. Oh, so freehold are those that.
You pay once. When the titles are out, you are done.
Okay. So Nairobi
for leasehold, you pay them yearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leaseholds are the ones that are in the cities now.
Yeah.
The ones that we're talking about. You pay yearly. So there are only two type of titles.
You have leasehold
and
freehold.
Freehold.
Yeah.
Leasehold.
The rest sasa ni certificate. As you wait for that.
Okay. Patrick, you look like you wanted to say something.
Not really. Just to insist on people should acquire knowledge when investing in real estate. Hapo hapataki mtu akona mbio ama mtu ambayo amesukumwa tu kununua shamba. Utakoniwa rahisi sana because we have a lot of brokers. We have people who are trying to con others, and that's where you realize you have made a very big mistake by not acquiring a knowledge before. So us as company, we usually advise our customers prior before. Yes.
Okay, great. What about, I know there's usually specifications on some area. If you buy, if it's a, I don't know if you do that kind of selling. If it's an estate, like let's say JB Homes Estate 1.
Yes.
So there's specification in that area where if you want to build a residential home, it can't get past a certain height. If if it's an apartment, it can't get past a certain height. Is this true? Is this the case for you? And get us details of how that works. Let me, any one of you can answer.
Well, about building, that is NCA. That is NCA under construction.
Okay.
National Construction Authority.
Authority.
Now we'll take you through those restrictions and guidelines. But HAS will make sure your property is safe and secure. About construction, maybe NCA will always advise, but HAS will make sure you are strategically placed, okay, relaxed and at peace. That is now our work. But about construction, that is the work of NCA, that it will tell you now according to this area, because NCA will come and will one consider your plot mahali iko placed kama kwenda chini, yani inaangalia mchanga, unaona, na structure yenye unaweka na hiyo area kama kuna such restriction. Hiyo sasa ni part of your NCA.
NCA, okay, so that's not in your...
That it is not in our category.
Category or capacity. All right. Let me now ask for those that are sellers, you know. I don't know if you advise sellers also, if someone has a property and they want to sell it, then how do you advise them in terms of maybe pricing, or how do they go about it? Let me ask you, Annie.
Okay, first of all, before we sell the plot, you're asking about someone
Seller.
bringing in
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, we must see the location. Second, the market rate of that location. Third, accessibility of the area. Because you can give us a house in Sabaki. You know where Sabaki is? Behind Syokimau, Katani Road. And you are telling us you are selling at 10 million. First of all, we must see the accessibility for that 10 million. Because even the person who is buying there is that person. Si eti ni mtu atakuwa tu anatembea ukutane na yeye. You are looking for that person. So, we advise you, before you tell us to sell for you the house, ni new modern ama ni ya kitambo, we come there, we tell you change this because you know how the market is.
Okay.
Yeah, before we give you the market rate of the price, we must go there. It is like buying a plot also. You walk into the house, unaangalia kama ni apartment, kama ni model yezi chenjiwa, lazima price reduce. As the seller, you have to accept. Because now we are there to advise you. Unaweza kuwa unatafuta 10 million na utaitafuta for 10 years utaipata. So reduce the price. Second, if you are selling, we advise you don't sell. Wacha tu mtu a rent. Wacha tu akae hapa akupe 10 million as you change other things.
Okay. So do you advise on renting better than selling?
Yeah, we are also property consultant.
Okay. All right, interesting. So why that?
Because
that particular advice.
Yeah, because some people wanakuanga maybe na rush ya kufanya kitu. Maybe unataka kuhama Kilimani, unaishi Syokimau, unataka kuhama Syokimau, unaishi Kilimani. So before you sell, real estate is a long term investment. Wewe unataka kuuza hii yenye inakulisha,
umeinvest for a long time.
No, umeinvest for a long time. Uende na hii yenye
okay.
You have to advise you well.
Okay, that's good advice. What are some of the current market conditions that are there? You can answer to that, Patrick, for people that want to, to sell or to rent properties. What are some of the things that the market is looking for?
Market is about the market value. We look at the area first. Is this area advancing? Is it fast growing? Is it slow growing? What are the things surrounding the area? Those are the things that will make your property have a better value. Unaona? And for example, you can buy a plot in Ruai, Kamakis, Ruai. Unaona?
Yeah.
Upate ulinunua shamba 2013 Kamakis na imeappreciate with only 500,000. Na kuna mtu amenunua shamba hapa umeambiwa along Mombasa Road ina appreciate every month na 300,000. So you look at the area, you survey the area. What is making this property appreciate? What's the market value? Market value is measured by the growth of the area. That is it. The growth of the area, that is what determines the market value of our property.
Okay, the growing area, so that's the main thing. And sometimes, you know, it's projected that some areas will grow fast and then they end up not growing as fast, you know.
Yes.
I think when we compare, I'm not sure, you can correct me, my own personal opinion, if we look at Kitengela and Athi River, you know, Athi River is one of those old towns, but Kitengela has grown faster than Athi River. Is this the case? And, you know, how do you get to know this? Like, if I want to invest in a property, I want to buy a property, and you know, one of those areas that are not developed yet, but are still, you know, I know they will come up at some point. So how do I go through that thought process to know that this probably has good potential than this? Let me ask you, Annie.
Okay, I'll just continue with your example, Kitengela and Athi River. Kitengela has so many things. When purchasing Kitengela, if they take you today to Kitengela and they take you to Athi River, 100% you will choose Kitengela. Number one, Kitengela has so many universities.
Okay.
Number two, Kitengela has so many supermarkets. Kitengela has so many schools, primary schools, international schools. When you come back to Athi River, even the constructions itself will tell you,
There's some problem.
So, when choosing, also Kitengela is growing. You know, now Nairobi is moving. So Kitengela is moving towards Kajiado town, Namanga Road. So
Okay.
Kitengela is connecting Nairobi and Namanga Road. Yeah, that is why most of the people you see are moving to Kitengela, constructing there, putting their businesses there, because it is growing compared to Athi River.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you know. But at some point, Kitengela was not. It was just Kitengela, you know. There wasn't so much growing, but I think it's the potential, and people went in. A lot of people went in, and that's how it grew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me ask you, Patrick. You know, for realtors like you, how do you assess market trends? How do you keep up to date with things that are happening so that you best serve your clients, you know, when they come to you and you have information, you have the knowledge like you do? So how do you stay updated?
We collaborate with other companies. We collaborate also with the government agencies. We consult. Every day we explore. We have to check. Yesterday, if you logged into eCitizen account yesterday, if you log in today, there is some changes within 24 hours. So every day things are changing. So you have to get updated with the system of the government also, and also to go hand in hand with surveyor report.
Okay.
You get? So that you can get a lot of information and the better information to advise your clients. So you have to get in touch with the advancement and the changes that are happening day to day with our government.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing. And I'll come back to you later on to tell us about some of the advancements, even in technology, that are happening in the real estate, because
Yes.
I know there are some things that people might want to incorporate, you know, in their property, especially now, you know, because modern people are looking for some things, specific things. But let me ask you, Anne, for real estate agents that are out there, because this is a career for many, and they're struggling, you know, before I know that it's a process before you get to be known, become an expert. So what's the journey like? What are some of the things that you'd advise them to have, and to, you know, some of the things that you'd advise them from your perspective?
Okay, number one, we behave as kids. If you want to be in a real estate, or an agent in real estate, or a consultant, you must be ready to learn. Learn from your top managers or people who are there before you. Don't enter there as if you know everything.
True.
You don't. Learn how to learn. Real estate needs education. Hata sasa nikikupea map, nisomee hii map, maybe you won't tell me this is numbers.
To interpret would be a problem.
Yeah, so you have to learn. Some of us are rushing. Real estate agents are rushing. Maybe someone saw you in 1 year, ulinunua gari kubwa, now wants to go there.
Yeah.
Huyu mtu hakununua hiyo gari in 1 day or 1 month. that person had to learn. Sometimes you have to go to classes to learn, to even read a map, to how to coordinate, it has calculations.
Yeah.
This 50 by 100, nikikupea title, it is not written 50 by 100. It is 0.45. So if you don't know how it comes there, inakupea hard time. Unakimbia in 6 months, ushaacha, going to another career. No. In real estate, the best place to be. Just be there. Have time. Be ready to learn. Learn from your people who are there before you, who know what real estate means. Before even I sit here and advise you, uko na shamba ya 10 million, ama nyumba ulinunua ya 10 million. Now me advising you, I also learned from someone. Nilifunzwa na mtu, nikaambiwa, huyu mtu akikuja akikaa hivi, know how to tell this person.
Okay.
Yeah, so learning is the first thing for real estate agent. And also be patient. Huku tunatusiwa, huku nje tunatusiwa.
It is not easy.
Huku nje tunatusiwa, si mchezo. Mtu anataka kumuuzie nyumba lakini anakutusi ndio uuze hiyo nyumba.
But why would you
Anajua, no, ali sweat. So when you tell him, you are paying me 7%, anakuuliza nani? Kwani ni umejenga hii nyumba? So for real estate we will also go a lot.
taking a lot, so you take patience.
We are solving a lot and also working hard because it is our career. We love what we are doing. Mimi utanitusi, nitakusmailia the next minute. Nikwambie ni sawa pole.
But you have pocketed your money.
So we are here to learn.
Yeah.
For real estate agents, it is learning. It
Learning.
is learning like any other career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Core skill for someone who wants to get in. What are some of the must-have skills?
Good communication skill.
Communication, because that's what you do.
You must be smart. You must be smart at this.
You need to be smart in communication. So those are essential. Negotiating skills, Pia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
When you have
exactly.
when you have a good
Confidence.
communication skills,
Then
negotiation skills comes.
Will be,
Yani inaendana.
almost automatic, the sister and brother.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Na
So
mahesabu kidogo.
na maths. Mwalimu wa maths hapa ndio
Being sharp.
anaingililia. Kidogo. Hapa ndio mwalimu wa maths anaingililia kidogo. Wow. Oh, awesome, amazing. Now, let me go back to you, Patrick, on the question that I had asked you earlier.
Yeah.
What are some of the things, the technological trends in the real estate markets and advancements that people that are in this space should know about?
Yeah, first, real estate iko na technology. It has involved a lot of technology. For example, umesikia you have to do your own search. Sasa ukitaka kununua shamba ukuje tukupe copy of the title ya plot yenye unataka. One, you have to know how to do a search. You have to know how to do and to check the area, the report of the area through the map in the surveyor report, Technology involves a lot in real estate because everything now is going digital. Everything is digital, everything is technology. So in about title, about checking the map of the area, about even checking the market value, so that you don't get conned. You have to Google. You have to know. You have to have skills on how to use your gadget, to use the internet to know more about this area. You have to Google. Sasa vile umeambiwa Kitengela, nikikupea Kitengela Acacia ama Kitengela Lenjani, you have to go to the internet, Google. Google to why should I invest in Lenjani? Google knows it all.
Yeah.
Google, it will bring you all. Lenjani is connected by 123 123. The market value of this place is this. So ukikuja nikuzie shamba, you'll range whatever you learned from Google, and whatever I'm telling you. So you'll be at least kuna hiyo tu deviation kidogo tu itakuwa, umeelewa? Because hata kama kuna market value inasema hii pesa, naweza kuwa mimi niko juu na maybe 200,000 because of some reasons. Because of some expenses incurred maybe while making the property look the way you want.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
And for properties themselves, if you have a house, then I also believe that people nowadays want modern houses.
Yes.
You know, when you're building, I think that's something that the owner should consider, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Now, about apartments and mansions. People are buying, people are renting furnished apartments, semi-furnished. People want. Why do people want this furnished apartment? Because one, it's less costly. It is less time consuming, and you will own your property at your own. You'll have a time to choose what you want, and it is just convenient and right there for you. And people will choose the strategic position of this property and the security reasons. One, technology ina involve aje kwa hiyo kitu, ina involve mambo na surveillance systems. Surveillance systems. People want to buy houses where when you are out, when you are away from your home, you can check what is happening in your home. While in Canada, while in US, you can access, you can speak to them direct, even without making a phone call. So in real estate, we involve technology a lot.
Yeah.
That's why I am here. That's why I'm here to advise my customers, our customers, to have their test at convenient time and with the best people.
And with the best people. I think nowadays we have so many smart homes, and those are what people are going for. Yes, amazing. As we come to a close on this conversation, let me ask you, Anne, in what ways do you prioritize customer satisfaction and the communication throughout the whole buying and the selling process?
Okay, so
How do you ensure that they are satisfied with whatever you're giving them and the communication is right?
first of all, before a customer gives you even that 10%, that means the customer trusts you. The customer is comfortable with the company, with the management. And before that, because it is a company, we have some things to give that person to do search. Now, leave alone the land for the company.
Okay.
For the company now. Now we are inside the company. Amefanya search. Confirm the search is clear, the land is clear, everything is okay. Now he is here in the office. Anataka kujua who is the owner of the office, who is the director of the office. Is this company shared or private? So there are things that we give out. CR12, KRA PIN, sometimes we give out the ID. Hizo ni vitu pia we allow the client to do search for.
Okay.
Yeah. Because with the agreement, when we are done, when you pay 10%, you come and sign the agreement. Before signing, kuna mtu atasign hapo chini. You know, JB won't sign. Someone will sign on behalf of JB. So that person, who is that person? You have to know who is that person.
Okay.
Behind JB Homes. Yeah. So we allow you
to search and certify that this person truly works for JB. They're certified. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I think that shows transparency and
Yeah, accountability.
Because anybody can sign a document.
Yeah, anybody can sign. So it's good. It's good to have that. And you being a digital marketing manager, let me ask you, how do you market properties to attract potential buyers or tenants, and what platforms or methods do you find most effective from your experience?
Yeah, we use high-end technology in marketing. Most likely we have platform like Marketplace, BuyRent, Gigi, using Meta Ads, which is Facebook, Instagram, and also Property 254, our worldwide website whereby anyone can log in and search for a property, and also Google search engine, marketing with Google. Because right now, if I tell you go to your phone, search plot in Ruai, plot in Kamakis, plot in Ruiru, itakuletea all those properties connected with the website of the companies associated with the properties zenye zimeleta kwa feed. So for you to appear on the top, you have to do a lot. You have to be smart. You have to have a guy who is you have
savvy.
yes, tech savvy, yeah? Whereby your website is on top.
Yeah.
You make sure your website as a company ukisearch sahi JB, hakuna ingine inafaa kuleta hapo, inafaa ilete JB na all these platforms zinateremka hivyo. That's how you will know this company has invested a lot in technology.
Okay.
I can tell you of a company, you search for that company and you'll scroll like 10 pages before you
get to that company.
Yes. So you have to invest in technology for you to get to reach to your customers, and for you the customer to reach to you directly and easier.
All right.
You know, and you have to make sure whatever you are presenting online to the client is pleasing, is enticing, is shouting, it's legit, it looks legit. No, it looks legit, and it is something that can make a person buy. Impressions, that's how you get impressions. So you have to be smart. So all about real estate, there is a lot in marketing and digital. So digital is what will make this company prosper, because without Sequiza kuna walk-in, you'll never get a walk-in client, and there is no a client will know kuna office hapo. For example, our office is located in Kenya Railways headquarters next to Mudavad's office. Nobody will walk in, but these digital platforms will bring you customers. So you have to invest, you have to be sharp, you have to have a good tech guy. You have to invest in high technology.
All right.
Yes.
Great, amazing. That's quite clear. One thing though we've not talked about is the legal assistance now in the property, when you're purchasing property. Where do they come in? Let me ask you, Anne.
That one will allow someone who is not paid, because sometimes some people do it for themselves. Some involve their lawyers. We also, as a company, have a lawyer. If you don't have a lawyer, we give you your lawyer. But nowadays, they usually say, lawyer wenu hatutaki, mumemuhonga. Mumemwambia tukifika afanye hivi. Even such, we don't do for our clients.
Okay.
Atakwambia huyu alipigiwa simu akaambiwa niambie hivi. So we allow you to do anything. You are just free.
Okay.
You are just free with anything. You want to walk in with the whole government.
You just come.
Just come in.
For your own peace of mind.
Sometimes even giving you 10%, 10,000. That money is a lot to some people. For example, about the guy. That person gets 50 bob, 100 bob. Imagine giving you 10,000. I may work for how long? You have to pay your 10,000. So if that person tells you, mimi nakuja na lawyer, nakuja na nani, come with everyone that you feel like.
Okay. As long as it gives you peace of mind.
Yeah, because some people believe that.
Then go for it.
Without a lawyer, yeye ya hujamalizana na yeye.
Okay. All right, amazing. Thank you for coming on board. Maybe you can share your social platforms where people can get you. And if you have any last piece of advice that you want to give, let me start with you, Patrick, and then finish with you, Anne.
Yeah, I want to thank my viewers for watching us this morning. And just go to your Google, take your phone, Google JB Homes Limited. Just in full. It will bring you our website with all our platform. We are everywhere. We are everywhere. We are using more than 30 platforms to market our properties. We are in all social media, including Facebook, Instagram. One name, JB Homes Limited. You will find us everywhere, shining and ready for you.
All right.
So my advice is, come to us, give us a call through 0703-144-204. We will advise you accordingly on how to invest in real estate. And make sure before you invest, you acquire knowledge. That is key.
Okay.
Yes.
Acquire knowledge before you invest.
Yes.
All right. Anne,
Yes.
to you.
Thank you also for our customers. I also thank you once again, Y254, for giving us this time and this opportunity.
Welcome.
To the people outside there, don't ask advice to someone who has never bought a land. Hiyo advice umepoteza. Huwezi uliza mtu nataka kununua shamba and you are there asking 20 people and out of 20 ni mmoja amenunua shamba, you'll never buy. If you want to buy something or if you want to do anything in this world, consult yourself, go digital or consult someone who has that thing that you want to buy. Kama nataka kununua gari, siwezi uliza mtu ako na baiskeli. Definitely nafaa kuuliza mtu ako na gari because that person has an idea of that I want to buy. Number 2, siku hizi shamba si lazima ukuwe na the whole amount of it. Ukiona tuna market na 1 million, 10 million, 350 is not a must you bring the whole amount. Tumekupea time, a period of 1 year. You just bring as little as the 10% of the total amount, the balance unalipa na 12 years. Tunakualau pia ile kidogo, tunakupea time ufanye pia na vitu zako as you invest. Real estate is the best place to invest. Ukiinvest you will never regret. Hiyo ni kitu ina appreciate daily. Daily ina appreciate. Ukinunua shamba saa hii 2024 na 350, hata imalizangi mwaka. In 3 months ukuju niambie, Ann, I want to sell my land. We check the value of the area. Tutakupea price, maybe itakuwa imefika 1 million. So if you are investing in real estate, never regret. Be free to invest. Be free. Okay.
Thank you very much, Ann.
Thank you too.
And Patrick, for sharing such great insights into the real estate business. I'm sure now people are knowledgeable about this.
True.
And hopefully they've been stirred up to get to invest in this lucrative sector, you know. And this has been the last interview of the day, the last conversation of the day. We've been talking about investing, or rather inside the real estate business. My name is Stephanie Ayata. We do wish you a lovely day ahead. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. See you tomorrow, same time, same place.